Today we will start a new chapter, Introduction to Graph. First of all, let me tell you about the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. Whenever you draw a graph, this is known as x-axis, this is known as y-axis, and this is known as origin. And this plane in which this x and y axes are drawn, this is known as Cartesian plane. It can extend both the sides. Now you can see when we plot the points on x-axis, these will be positive points, and here it will be negative points. Same is the case for y-axis. Upside we will draw the positive points, and downwards we will draw the negative points. Now this Cartesian plane is divided into quadrants. Quadrants. You can see these are 4 parts: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quad means 4. So these 4 parts are known as quadrants. This is first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this one, fourth quadrant. Now, look at the axis carefully. In first quadrant, both x and y coordinates are positive. In first quadrant, x coordinates are also positive. Y coordinates are also positive. Now let's move to the second quadrant. You can see here that x coordinates are negative. These are negative coordinates. So x negative, and what about y? These are positive coordinates. In third quadrant, both x as well as y, both are negative. Both are negative. And in fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. So just looking at the coordinates, you can easily tell that whether our point lies in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant. For example, I take the point as 2, 3. You can see that both 2 and 3 are positive. So it will lie in first quadrant. But if I take the point as -2, -3, both are negative. Both negative means they will lie in the third quadrant. If 1 is negative, here x is negative. So x is negative in second quadrant. So it will lie in second quadrant. And when we have the point as 2, -3, here y is negative. Y is negative. So it is known as to be in fourth quadrant. This is known as x coordinate. And this is known as y coordinate. Now x coordinate is given, y coordinate is given. This x coordinate is known as abscissa. Abscissa. And this y coordinate is known as ordinate. This is known as ordinate. X coordinate, abscissa. Y coordinate is known as ordinate. And this is the origin point. This is the origin point. O is the only point which lies on both the axes. O is the only point which lies on both the axes.